Today I will be demonstrating on how to make a small creative detail for yourself or for others. I recently just gifted this to my mom a month ago for Mother's Day and she absolutely loved it. It is something very unique and thoughtful to give. I also do this with my kids every summer at summer camp and they absolutely have so much fun doing it. They love mixing all the colors up and walking out of school with their own unique shirt. Today we will be making a tie-dye shirt. The things you will need will be a cotton shirt. A cotton shirt normally works better for this type of project because it soaks up the paint much easier than any other fabric, and after a couple of washes it still stays on the shirt. You will also need a plastic bag, a bowl of cold water, some gloves because the paint does get a little messy and it does stain. You will also need a couple of rubber bands. And this tie-dye paint I actually got off of Amazon and they're really inexpensive. So you can go ahead and get that on Amazon. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do, the design I will be making is going to be the striped shirt. It is very easy to make. So you are just going to lay this down on a flat surface and you can move your stuff out of the way so you have more space. You will lay it flat on a flat surface and you're going to be pinching it towards you. So you're going to grab the shirt and you are going to be pinching it towards you. So grab and pinch, grab and pinch, grab and pinch. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Tie-dye does not have to be perfect because the paint will go everywhere after you're done, okay? So at the very end, it will look like this. And you will grab your rubber bands and you will tie them at the very ends. So go ahead and grab your rubber bands and just put them at the very end. Nice and tight. And again, do this for this end as well. Okay. The next step that I do is I normally space my rubber bands out 4 fingers. So you're going to take your 4 fingers, put them on your shirt right about here. You can go ahead and grab your next rubber band and just go ahead and tie it once again. The rubber bands are going to be creating sections. These sections are going to be for your colors. So again, just go ahead and section it, your 4 fingers, and go ahead and tie it. Okay. After you're done doing the rubber bands, your shirt will look like this. You will have sections to put your colors in. After you're done with the rubber bands, you are going to grab your bowl of water. And you are going to put the shirt into the water. Make sure that the shirt is not too wet. It just needs to be a little bit damp. So you can go ahead and do it by sections. And just go ahead and get that extra water off. Do the next section. And again, make sure it's not soaking wet. Just enough for it to hold the paint. You don't want it too wet. And then our last section. So again, make sure there is not too much water. Alright. So now what you are going to do is you will put your gloves on because again, it is very messy and it will stain. So make sure that the shirt you are also using is not a shirt that you want to use again without the tie-dye because it is permanent. Grab your gloves. I will be using random colors, but you can go ahead and use any color that you desire. The first color I'm going to use is green. You will start wherever you please. I will start in the middle. You put it on a flat surface and make sure that you have no white showing on your shirt after you are done painting it. You can even put some on your glove. Maybe it will be easier to go ahead and put the color in. Alright, so this is how our first section came out. It's okay, I got some green at the bottom, but again, it does not have to be perfect. The next color I'll be using is going to be a blue color. You can get it open. Alright, this is more of a darker green. Okay. And again, make sure that there are no white spots on your shirt. Okay. We'll go ahead and that will be our second. And then you can just keep adding the colors that you desire as you go. Alright. Make sure again there is no white spots. We don't want to mix any spots on our shirts. Alright, so we just have these two left. This is a great experience to have with your family, just as a little bonding time. The kids absolutely enjoy doing it. They have their own shirt at the very end. And you can do this color. And again, I have a mixture of all the colors at the very end. Some yellow, some red. That is okay. Alright. So again, this is how it's going to look at the very end. And again, make sure there's no white spots. So where I have a white spot right there, you just go ahead and put some more tie-dye on there. Okay. So after you're done with your shirt, you can just fold it up in half. You are going to use the bag that we grabbed, and you are going to put it in there for at least 24 hours. After the 24 hours is up, you can go ahead and wash it with cold water, and go ahead and wash it by itself just because we don't want it to stain any other of your clothes. Okay? Alright, and at the very end, I'm going to show you this one I made a couple of days ago. This is one of my favorite designs. It's going to be the spiral design. Okay, so this is just one I always do in the summer with my kids because again, it is my favorite. I hope you enjoy watching this video and I hope you try it for yourself. How was it? I think I took a little bit too long. 7 minutes!